Hey everybody, Keith Olsen at the Trombone Shop at Schmidt Music back with another instrument review for you. So I was looking through all of the videos I've done over the past, year or so and realized that I haven't done a video of one of the more popular intermediate large bore tenors we have in the shop, the Eastman 828G. So this is the ETB-828G. Again, just as a reminder, this is an Eastman built instrument. It's a result of the collaboration with Eastman and Shires. So it's a Shires design, and we'll talk through a few of the specifics after I play some here. But completely Eastman built. The 828G does have a gold brass bell versus the 828, which has a yellow brass bell. I'm going to be playing all of this on a Bach 5G. Take a listen and see what you think. So, like I mentioned, the 828 series and the bass trombone equivalent, the 848, again, are very much Shires-inspired instruments. They're all built at the Eastman factory, but they're really using a lot of the Shires design. So, the 828 and 828G are obviously 547 bores, a two-piece bell. In this case, has gold brass bell, kind of the typical Shires slide setup, wider slide, nickel silver crook on it, and obviously traditional rotor here. So, the 828 series has been really, really popular here in the shop as a really great intermediate level instrument. It's something I think is very, very appropriate for, high school students, something that I think can even take the right student into college. Certainly it's not at that professional level where if I have somebody who's going to be a real serious music major looking at moving further beyond after high school, it's maybe not designed to do that. Overall, I love it. I think a lot of people find them to be very, very responsive. Now, with a few of the Shires design components, in particular, I think the wider slide, the fact that it opens up a little bit of the response here, sometimes for some especially younger players, sometimes the control is a little bit of an issue with it. There is a little bit different weight to it than some of the other lighter instruments, say, for example, like the Con 88H, the Yamaha 548 Allegro, which is kind of a con design instrument. So the weight can be a little bit of a factor with it. For those players that it works for, though, I think they like it has a really nice full sound, a consistent sound. It has a lot of the Shires components where the response is very even kind of throughout the range. It has a core that kind of goes right to the edge of the sound. That is really, really nice. One of the things that I do find with this is, especially compared to other bigger playing horns, it is a little resistant. Now, the resistance, I always tell folks, resistance isn't good or bad. It just is. Everybody has a different level of resistance that they need, that they want. And for me, just in my natural playing, kind of how I approach the horn these days, I like a little bit more open playing horn, something a little bit more Bach-like or more like kind of the custom Shires, where it removes some of that resistance. Let's give me a little bit freer blow, and that helps with the response kind of throughout. I feel like things slot a little bit easier with those instruments. With this, I find myself having to control it a little bit differently. But again, that's with me approaching with a little bit bigger air, supply, a little bit bigger air concept for a little bit younger player who maybe doesn't have, that concept going on, or just somebody who doesn't play that way. These can be, I think, again, a really, really nice option. It doesn't necessarily have the depth of sound, and that's one of the differences we see between this and the Shires Q series, which is kind of the really, in a lot of ways, same design, but just that next step up in terms of the craftsmanship is there we start to get a little bit more color, a little bit more nuance in the sound. But again, I think they're extremely well built, and I think for what you get for the price, I think they're a really good value, which is why they've been so popular in the shop. So I hope you enjoyed the video here. If you have any experience with any of the Eastman line, and like to leave those comments below, if you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comments. If you like the video, consider giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, we always appreciate you thinking about subscribing to our channel, and you can always find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thanks for watching, everybody.